just blew 2 to the face. I spark it up when I walk in. Don't give a fuck what they say. Oh no, oh no. You know I don't play it safe. Work my wrist, rotating that wrist. My shots don't miss. Real nigga had to make a comeback. Like MJ the ball head working. Got all of my old hoes nervous. All of them calls I'm swerving. I had perfect service. Time ain't working. Had to get it all off detergent. Bro, niggas turn to serpents. Fuck a dress code on purpose. I don't do shit but say.
We got some special guests in the fucking building.
Yes, sir.
Wait. Let's go in counterclockwise real quick. You know our sequence.
DB, we here. Danny Boy in the building.
Yeah, Big Unk in the house.
Back in the building.
And we got special Todd Zack Jr. Okay, now he's not virtual. And then we got G6, you know, a friend of the show.
In the building, man.
Friend of the show. If you got a drink, let's toast it up one time.
Toast it up, man.
Yeah.
Yes. Pour it up. Shouts out to Bel Air. You feel me?
Shouts out to Bel Air Rose.
Yes.
Hey.
Champagne Talks, man.
Technically, this is our 1 year anniversary for Fellas Podcast. So I had to get the dopest of the dopest motherfuckers on here. Sorry, Angela.
We gotta do that again. We gotta do that again for 1 year. Then.
Oh, yeah,
1 year.
I ain't even know that.
Yeah, 1 year, man. 1 year, man. Congrats, man. Many more, Fellas Podcast.
So everybody go like, subscribe to fucking YouTube, Elevated One TV. That's us. Shout out to Todd Zack Jr., G6, Money Train Management.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Faded True, Noble Arts, Boxing. Hey, if you're looking for a motherfucker that gets you right, well, no bars gonna get you right.
Facts.
Shout out to Sneak Apparel. Hey,
Definitely
G6 will tell you about Sneak Apparel.
Hey, man, special shouts out to Sneak Apparel. That's my guy, man. He been holding it down, man. Shouts out to Terrence, to stand out as usual. Danny B, the whole team, man. Unk, man, I finally got to meet Unk, man. You know what I'm saying? The big homies here, the OGs.
They call him Ghost.
I know, right? St. Patrick. Yeah. So nah, man.
Shout out to
definitely
Free Thinker. Shout out to Sneak again. Shout out to P3, our boys at P3. Hey, fuck it, we at Studio 77. Shout out to Studio 77.
Shout out to Vegas, man.
Hey, shout out to Vegas, period.
Shout out to Las Vegas Entrepreneurs Magazine.
Shout out to Vegas Entrepreneurs Magazine. I'm gonna tell y'all something, Vegas Entrepreneurs Magazine. Y'all slacking on your boy.
It's just been a year. You feel me? So now that they seen the toast, and now that they got the official, so now their eyes is on the prize.
I gave you the salute.
Yeah. And I definitely made sure that you were tagged. You know what I'm saying? So that they definitely got the eyes on you. You feel what I'm saying?
G6.
Oh, always,
hey,
man.
If y'all need management or marketing, this guy's the guy.
Please do. You know, top 40 under 40. You know, Las Vegas Entrepreneur. Shouts out to you again. If anybody, just check the article out. A lot of people have been seeing it, but you know, you can actually read the article. I know it's a nice aesthetic of, you know what I mean. Read what it is. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean. It's like somebody sending you a flyer and they always be like, "So where's it at?" All you gotta do is read it.
This nigga G6 is on a podcast tour. He's been on over 100 podcasts within the last 2 years. He's like, he's everywhere. He's been moving, L.A., Vegas, here, there, whatever.
Nationwide interview tour.
Too, man. Definitely
I appreciate it.
Between these, time out. Wait, hold on. These motherfuckers, I got 4 of the motherfuckers that's up. When I get up, I see all 4 of y'all up every time.
Oh yeah. Hey. Shout out to that. You know what I'm saying? Early bird gets the worm. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, Big Unk be making the money. This nigga was in Denver. I had to run the podcast by my fucking self.
Yeah, right. See,
I was supposed to Ben got G6 on. And
they just kept saying Unc was getting too much money. That was all he was saying. He was like, Unc ain't here. You know, we got to, Unc getting too much money. I said,
Danny, he buying cars and shit. You know
right,
what I'm saying?
Right.
Shout out to his page.
And everybody did come back flyer.
Yeah.
You know.
This nigga in the pandemic, right?
Mm-hmm.
I call it a scamdemic, but some people it's a pandemic. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, get in where you fit in.
In 1 year, this nigga bought a house.
Oh, yeah.
This was no PPP, right?
No, none of that. None of that.
Oh
no, that's a hardworking man. Oh no, that's a hardworking man. He said, "Turn to the." That's a hardworking man.
So in 1 year, well, it's almost been 2 years now, right?
Yeah.
Well, it was a year and a half. Okay, he bought a house, which that's our After Dark studio. Okay.
Blessings.
So then after that, he bought this 2020 Silverado in 2020.
Okay. So you had to see. He
He
wanted to sit low and high.
Hold on. Then this motherfucker drugged me out to Salt Lake, Utah.
Hey, shouts out to Utah, man. Hey, shouts out to Utah.
We was this close for not getting that motherfucker because they wanted to play game. Like it was some games being played.
Okay.
Well, we wanted to get that motherfucker, drive that shit back to Vegas in the rain.
Man, in the rain. Still in the rain. 100 miles per hour back.
And then Let me give my flowers where the flowers due. We got a nigga right here. He sold the album.
That's dope.
Right? He sold the album in a fucking pandemic.
Yeah.
Scamdemic. Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Sold candles for $30.
I sold misprinted hoodies.
Let's not forget about the hoodies.
Because the hoodies was like it was supposed to happen, and then like they came out misprinted. Niggas still sold out in 40 minutes.
It's crazy.
Like,
I didn't like it sold out so fast.
Yeah,
like,
it sold out fast,
I seen
bro.
that they were on sale, and I didn't get to go fucking cop.
Like
that's how fast they fucking
even
sold
the
out.
candles, bro. Like I did a run,
That means they rock.
and like
Exactly.
yeah, and like I
That's
did a
facts.
run, and I was like, damn. I low key like made it open more for 2 more days for whoever wanted to pre-order one. Boom. So like. Yeah,
I tried to
man.
buy a second candle. That motherfucker was sold out.
On me, I might make the candles just a product. Like
You
this is
should.
just
It's
live.
hot,
So,
you should.
It's a hot
yeah,
time.
so
It's definitely
yeah,
hot.
that was going crazy.
Let's shout out one more person. I forgot to shout out. Shout out Chrissy Beats, man.
Chrissy
Like
Beats.
when I
Shout
tell you
out.
that she is fucking working, you know, she's our camera girl today. But she got the beat. She's on fucking fire, man. She just came back from Jersey. She got her first credit on the song. She got her producing shit. Like she's on them.
Yeah.
And then let's shout out to Big Unk. This nigga bought a plane in the
bought a
scamdemic.
plane.
This nigga bought a fucking plane in the
Hold on, wait,
scamdemic.
hold on. Y'all leaving out beats. You want a plane?
Yeah, man, but the IRS is listening, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Shit, they don't-
They been listening. You want a plane?
And look, shout out to let's go ahead and shout out my baby. I'm putting together this fucking network, one brick at a time, Elevated One Network.
Hey, man.
We got Champagne Talks, Fellas Podcast. I got these chicks that's coming on. That's gonna be a podcast under the Elevated One brand. We got 2 albums coming out. Danny B's about to have his car show. Unk's gonna have his flying show. And we on. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna talk.
Proud of all that though. We gotta get to my man though for putting this whole thing together.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
He's the brains of the operation, man.
Yeah.
The quarterback, we just
Stand
help
out.
make it happen.
Yeah.
Stand out.
Hey,
You
look.
stand out.
Hey,
So we're going to go ahead and name this podcast Creators Gonna Create. Because, yeah, man, it's not easy. Like,
Oh,
everybody's like, I should podcast too. Like, oh, go ahead.
they don't understand.
Do what
Go
go ahead and do
try,
that
bro.
shit. Because I helped 3 people out, and I don't know where they at. Are they still recording, Danny?
Nope.
I don't think they record no more because they don't have enough substance. Like, this shit is like music, all right? Like, you got to be able to...
It's more than just turn the mic on.
Yeah, you can't just turn the mic on and talk. Like you gotta have fans and people that relate. You gotta be able to create. You gotta be able to come up with topics. You gotta continuously study.
Right.
You gotta. There's times I want to strangle Danny.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
I want to motherfucker.
Right.
It's times where I gotta look at. I coordinate their schedules for them,
Right.
right? And it's times where they be like, nigga, why are we doing another fucking podcast? It's times where I fucked up the podcast. It's times where, like, look, our first episode, we went through like 7 takes in this motherfucker. We went through like
See,
we
that's
was
the shit that we ain't never
recording-
gonna see. And
Yeah,
then
we
y'all
ain't
just
never
lights, camera, action.
Yeah,
See?
man. Like, we went through 7 takes. It's times where we went through like videos that we haven't even released.
Yeah.
It's times where we fucking we went through.
It was a learning process.
Yeah.
No, that's what it is.
That's
man.
beautiful.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And that's what made us really stay together too,
Yeah.
because I mean we have another person, official, unofficial host, but you know he's getting his bag or whatever. Shout out to Dante.
All right.
Solid 7.
Solid 7. You know, so he was like he's on and off kind of, you know what I'm saying, and like people was like, hey, where's the other guy at? And you know they wanted to hear more from him,
Yeah.
but you know he's still part of the family. He's all
Right,
good.
right.
You know, I had nothing to say about that. He's just getting the bag, so people stop asking me. He's getting the fucking.
There you go.
He's
There you
doing
go.
his
Turning
thing.
it up, though.
Yeah.
Hey, right. Real one. Real
Because
one.
everybody's like, oh, aren't you guys like Joe Budden's podcast?
The running theme is everybody at Fellas Podcast is
Yeah.
getting to the bag. That is the running
Niggas
theme.
playing planes.
I mean,
Yeah.
planes, cars on cars. He got networks, and he got 50 different locations for each one. Now, for you people that are having podcasts, you might want to take that page up my guy's book. You know what I mean? Because I don't really see people doing that. You know what I'm saying? Step the game up.
Like
step
a lot
the
of
game
people
up.
shoot from their house. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. But sometimes you want to give the viewers and even your guests
Right.
a good aesthetics.
Especially when
Right.
everyone's in the house.
Well, and,
Yeah.
and your audience, because you guys are running it through, the whole network.
Yeah,
You know, so
it's
you're running
like,
it through the network.
Why
So.
would we want to give? Like, how can I have you share some shit and this shit look like some janky promotion shit, right?
True.
And that's one thing that Unc always told me. He was like, dog. Let me get my voice up.
Right.
Dog.
No, right. Well, because I'm gonna market the hell out of it. So.
You can't do too many fucking projects, dog.
Right.
But you gotta make that shit look good as fuck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you becoming a man, you gotta become. You can't just think that this shit's gonna be handed to you.
No, it's facts.
Look back on the words though, bro.
Right. No,
yeah,
facts.
It's true. Like I said, we've all.
You took the advice.
Even y'all, we all had a starting point where it was
for sure. Oh man, for sure.
There's a step to get us to where we at today.
Yeah, for sure.
Because
we was all tough, but like I said, we was doing shit out of a supervised office. Like,
man, you talk about tough. I was traveling literally last year. I just had to remind a couple of my partners, remind my moms and shit. I was like, man, I was getting on planes. It wasn't nobody on like 737s and shit. It wasn't nobody. It was just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if everybody was like, and this is before it was kind of okay to kind of travel. I was just already had shit booked, and I was just like, ain't nothing gonna stop me, period, because we already had shit going. But that's just when it really hit. Because somebody asked, it was like, did it really feel like, we was talking about Walking Dead. It was like, did it really feel like Walking Dead? I'm like, yo, I was on a plane with nobody on it. You're not really, it's not registering. Like, you're not feeling me.
Yeah, bro. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about literally like the end of the movie 2012. Like, if like the world is over, I'm flying away as the world is done, and then I'm going to another place of nothing but just desolate and it's nothing. So,
and that's why I respect about you two brothers, and that's why I got you guys here, is because like throughout everything, you know, like I said, I like to call it a scamdemic. Some people call it a pandemic. You can call it whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to believe. Like, for example, I believe in different type of politics. Y'all might believe in different type of politics. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I respect y'all for that, right? For sure. So I've seen y'all moving through whatever the fuck was going on last year, right? I'm gonna just say it like that.
Right.
And y'all was moving. Like I seen G6, this nigga, like he posts a million different shit. Like if this, like I was talking to my girl the other day, right? And I was like, I'm not an artist, so I don't post like that. You know what I'm saying? But I had to because of this, shit. But I'm more of like a behind the scenes dude, A&R management type of dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be seen like that.
Facts.
But between these two motherfuckers, like when I say that they're always on Instagram, which is a good thing, and
it's hard. Man, it's just a part of the business, man. Because it's like
that's what you attribute it to. Honestly,
it's just a part of the business. But the thing with me, just personally, just because I've been doing it for so long, like people just now seeing it, but I've been doing it for so long, like you know what I'm saying. So the whole thing is just as long as it just looks like a show all the time. Like he going to sleep and he waking up. So that's G6 TV. I've always that's been
when
like,
do you go to sleep?
I mean, man.
Do you even sleep?
Tune in live on G6 TV. I mean, I do. I do.
It's a small pocket, though.
Man, I do, man. But
that because look,
I do, man.
Like I said, shout out to Champagne Talks on. We all see the episode when it comes out.
Facts.
I told Todd Zack, I said, dog, I don't never see you sleep. I see you in the gym. And you got that weighted vest on, and you sweaty as fuck, and then you start talking. Then you do a live where you're doing music, and then I see G6. He poses like I wake up. Typically, I wake up around 5 o'clock in the morning every day. Right. Even if I don't have to work or do nothing, like my body's just programmed. You know what I'm saying? So I wake up and I see these motherfuckers posting like. I'm like, damn, like they really in their shit, and that's what you got to do, especially as an artist. Phenomenal artist right here, and G6 Raz. A lot of people might not know that because he's always on fucking shows with promoting his Money Train Management and shit.
Well, and I've been acting too. I've been doing films and stuff.
I seen that. That shit. Hey, I'm Gio. Hey, I'm Gio.
You saw that. Shouts out to Rap TV. Saw that.
But see, it go all the way back to when he said before the last podcast we had him on. He's saying how you got beat up before the world.
You
know what I'm saying? Like, people
I just feel like
already up.
I just feel like greatness occurs in that hour, bro. Like,
for real.
Like, bro, it's some. Okay, if everybody goes to the gym, right, at 8 o'clock, I just think to be that person that people see, like, at that, there's always that hour where, like, you got conflicting thoughts, so it keep you up at night. It tends to be around that time.
Yeah.
And that's when let me hop on my phone. that's the most, like, people that do that, that's the most make or break time for them. They either gonna see some shit and get envious, or they gonna see some shit and get inspired. If they see a nigga like me, like, yo, I remember when this nigga was not in the gym, now he got a way to invest on, but like, that shit make a nigga wanna get up.
Fact.
That's why we do it.
But do people ever be like, well, you was in the military, so you was programmed that way?
I mean,
do people ever say that?
I've heard it, but like, in reality, like, I got out of the military in 2017, and for 3 years I didn't adhere to that structure. Like, bro, I haven't had a job since. You feel me? Like,
yeah, because you selling fucking albums and shit.
No, but it wasn't. But I just sold my first album. You feel me?
That is
like,
true.
Yeah. In between, it was growing pains, man. Like trial and error shit. I don't have big homies in the business, bro. Like everything I did was.
Say that one more time.
I do not have.
That's coming up.
I do not have big homies in the business, so I understand a lot of people like get held up on like. I wish I had, bro, trust me, I wish I had it too, nigga, but that's why I moved back. Because I understand it's a lot of love here, and that's going to connect shit up. So, like,
and that's why, like I said, it's all about networking. That's the big word, networking. Because even if, like I said, collabing and everything, because his people can help you build. You know what I'm saying? So that's the big thing.
But niggas you gotta understand and, like, hold yourself to a certain standard, too, because, like, you can network all day, but if your shit ain't shit, I'm not rolling with you. Like, you gotta be a high. Like, I knew walking in, like, I'm like, yup. You just know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, real niggas know it, bro. Like, when you heard me talk, he was like, okay, we here. So, and I was just talking to my girl about that. Like, it's very important when you see that.
Shout out to your girl. We're gonna have to get her on the next podcast.
Yeah,
we
sure.
gonna do something special.
Absolutely, and like. It's just something important about like-minded individuals. And I feel like we in a time right now where, like, goofy shit is like-minded, but it's not. A lot of the people up here, like the people in this room, they don't really vocalize not vocalize, but do things to project themselves to make it known. Like, the vocal, like, we think a lot of shit people say is cap for real. So, like, it's got to be in your work ethic. Like, if I know that he's somebody who, like, bro, like, I live to get up before 7 a.m. Okay, I see where we are like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Or I start my day off by boom, boom, boom. Like, there's different things that people relate to. So I just feel like right now, like, like, network, I'm so with you. Networking is literally one of the most important things, but it's also important to be in going with networking. You gotta be ready, man. Like, and it come with your approach to the day.
Yeah,
like,
I think the West Coast. I think the West Coast and people on the West Coast. I think they were sold a lie that they were ahead of the game. See, I'm from DC. I'm always
from
ahead
Ohio,
of the
bro.
game. So I gotta be up.
Yep.
The world starts 3 hours ahead. The stock market
get it,
early.
yes, sir.
So all this other shit that LA be thinking. That's not the way it really is.
It's not, bro.
This is a guy from Beverly Hills.
Right. So, right. I know. You know what I'm saying? So I got to see it on both ends. I got to see people in Beverly Hills thinking they got it, like, you ahead of the game, and it's like, in this instance you are, but in this instance you're not.
See, and that's where we are like, because we both from the East. You gotta know. Both know the West, so you come out here, bro. You be killing niggas work ethic, bro.
Because people in Vegas are either robots or they don't have an identity.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
You feel me? And shouts out to the people that live in Vegas, but I'm talking about the people that come here and try to morph into Vegas.
This is not the place to find yourself, bro.
No.
This is the place to come where you know who the fuck you are.
Yeah, expand it. Exactly.
See, the thing is, people from Vegas, that's like from Vegas, like they
those
know.
Are the solid ones. No, I rock with people that are from Vegas.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I didn't start. But hold on. It took me a minute to start meeting them. I didn't meet them. It's too many. It's a tourist town.
Because it's a lot of transplants. No offense, Danny. We got people. We got a lot of people from Chicago. You got a lot of motherfuckers from East Coast.
All of us. Ain't none of us from Vegas.
It's because you see the benefit here, bro. When you see, like, wait a minute.
Every single person in here.
When you like, hold on. You mean to tell me for that price I get that?
Right.
You mean for that price, I don't gotta worry about the static?
Right.
Like, you from DC, man.
Right,
like,
yeah. See, it's different.
Static, bro. Like, you understand static. So, like, that was a big reason for me. I'm like, I don't want to deal with no static every day. And I don't want my girl to deal no static every day.
But DC and then LA, so it's like that's static on static. You feel me? We from the era when it was really outside. All this outside is not outside.
It's not.
This is playpen to what outside was to us.
You gotta think, man. I tell people all the time, like, and I'm sure everybody in here is a frequent traveler. Like, you like to catch flights and travel.
Yeah, we do fly for free.
Talk your shit.
There you go.
So
planes flying for free. So shouts out to Fellas Podcast.
Yeah, y'all doing it. So think about it, bro. Like, you know how like kids be mad innocent. They have fun with like bubbles or some shit. Mm-hmm. The only time adults had that same innocence is when they travel, my nigga.
Yeah.
So when
100%.
you take somebody from the East who used to like down bad conditions, or even your good conditions on the East, we still had to deal with snow and shit.
Oh man, for real.
Out here, you like, hold on, it's the ghetto don't look ghetto. There's no shade. It's just compared to what we used to. It's not that. Like the worst shit here are better than that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the best shit there sometimes. So like, and it's no diss to that, but it's all about like environment and like Vegas, bro. It really allow you to kind of have your own shit, but still be involved. And when people come here, you know that every time adults come to Vegas, everybody come into Vegas to try to have a good time, escape from their shit.
Yeah.
So I knew where you was going.
Yeah, bro.
Everybody
like,
leave you the fuck alone in Vegas.
No static.
When I see people get pulled over, I don't mean to cut you off, bro.
No,
you just killing it. It's like when I see people get pulled over in Vegas, so they fucking up in Vegas. You fucked up. Yeah. What the fuck are you doing? No, let me say that again. You fucked up if I see you on the side of the like for real. Yeah, Vegas is the only place I've ever known. Like you said, we all travel. We all been everywhere. Where else do they allow all of this tomfoolery? No, I want to hear it.
Only here, bro.
Only here. Sex, drugs, rock and roll. Every single woman saying that they're a prostitute. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Am I getting too gone?
No.
Okay, cool. All right.
We unfiltered.
Okay, cool. I'm just saying.
It's the only place I ever seen niggas like blow smoke in a cop face and the cop like smells great.
Come on, man.
I'm like shit.
So that's all I'm saying. They allowed the fuckery. So if you did something, I'm like, oh yeah. So you went left and you were supposed to go right. You made a U-turn on some no U-turn shit. Absolutely. You ran a red. You did some dumb shit. Besides that, they not bothering you out here in Vegas. I don't be wanting to hear that. Yeah. I don't want to hear that
because like okay, we could
not in Vegas.
We could talk about that maybe in L.A.
Yeah, you know L.A. They just get behind you and bother you. Yeah. Vegas, they just get behind you. Okay, they run your shit. You straight.
Yeah, but Vegas, they cool. The cops is cool. Most of the cops. I mean, he's always a dickhead.
Of course.
They cool as a motherfucker. Like they not.
This the least static place
I've
ever been.
Yeah.
Everybody is black and none of y'all is light, bright skinned niggas. Has anybody been harassed by Vegas cops? Okay, see, that's all I was saying that to somebody that lived out here. They was like, well, you don't get it. I'm like, well, damn, but I done been all over Vegas. I don't see it. I'm gonna mention
one thing. If you're a single dude and you're looking to have fun, you're gonna have fun. Oh, for sure. Because it's always chicks choosing. Well,
it's always something to do, bro.
Right.
Let me walk that back a little bit.
Right. True.
And let me say it like this: if you own, right, because like a lot of chicks, they can see through the goofiness. You know what I'm saying? They can see through it better than us. And like if you that dude,
right,
you could really have a lot of fun out here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And this table, well. Three of us out of this table is we can't really talk so much, but let's say our before life,
right. No, I get it.
We was able to do what the fuck we want.
Right.
Let's be honest.
But you understand, I did that here.
Right. Yes.
But see, that's why I said like this place,
and now I'm here settled down.
I call this place like the perfect world in a bubble. Because anywhere, like you said, anywhere outside, we can't live the way we want to outside.
Nah, man.
Like as soon as you touch down, it's like,
everybody
and the spotlight's on you.
Exactly.
Like I'm about to go back to LA for the BET weekend and all of that type of stuff, and it's like I already know the spotlight's and it's different this year. It's like like they not doing the whole Friday, Saturday, all of that stuff because of the COVID. Yeah. They like we running everything on Sunday, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be nuts. So it's like
that's a lot in one day, bro. It is.
I got I got my partner hitting me. He hitting me from the joint like, oh yeah, I'm on thing. All right, yeah, I gotta call you back. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure you prepping for 3 days for one day. It didn't used to be like that. Like you feel me? So I'm like,
in them 3 days.
Yeah, it's gonna be tricky. You feel me? So I'm just going out there handling my little business. I'm being in there like I ain't doing all that extra stuff because it's not worth it. Like I already know where this is going. It's
gonna be hot out there.
Yeah, I already know where this is going. Everybody tense. They everything finally open, so everybody finally feeling themselves.
It wasn't gradual. So
right,
it's like,
right.
Bro,
it just happened.
You let animals out the cage.
Oh, yeah, exactly. No, that's facts. No, that's facts. That's facts.
And that's the thing,
Thank you.
A lot of people, they're getting a little bit more in life.
No, that's facts.
Than they wanted to get. Than they ever dreamed of getting. We got a lot of people that's living their best life. Right. Me out of all people, I congratulate that, right?
Of course. But we all do.
If you do it right. But my whole thing is like this. Like, okay, like I got invited to 3 pool parties. Like I could be at a pool party right now, but I'd rather be with you guys. I got invited to Dre's tonight. You know, all that good shit. Whatever. I'm not really a cup dude.
If it's after hours, he's going.
Yeah. I was going to say.
If it's after hours, he'll be there.
But see,
respectfully.
But this is my thing. I want to see everybody winning.
Facts.
So, I want to see you win. I want to see
Likewise.
you win. I want to see you win. Well, see, he seen me win, so then I want to see him win.
But see,
you know
now I don't know what winning is when you got a plane.
Bro,
you get you know what I'm saying? Just more levels of this, right? Exponential, right? Exponential.
It's just
get off the ground.
But see, this is the thing. This is the thing. I see.
No, but that we gonna touch on that because that's really the money right there.
I seen Unc elevate different ways in life because, like, you gotta remember, like, my mom had me young. This her little brother, right? So. Like, this was my nigga since day one, right?
That's real. That's your real Unc. That's fire, too.
Changed his diapers.
Yeah. Right.
I got pictures to back it up. So, like, growing up, like, I used to see him do his shit, right? Mm-hmm. Like, we 14 years apart.
Right.
And I used to see him doing his shit when he had the Astro van. You know what I'm saying? Going to his little fucking commercial shoots, his little reality TV before reality TV. Back in the 90s,
right? Like,
before reality TV was
like
popping,
podcast before it was popping. See, you was ahead of the game.
So,
I love it.
And that's why I had to have him on the podcast.
See, smart.
Then he started doing what he do. This is a guy that's fast. When I say he's like how you're fascinated with like management and entertaining, he's fascinated with fucking airplanes, right?
Gotcha.
Like this is like you could look up in the sky. He like, hey, that's a 737-700. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you do.
And like, but like when I was growing up, like I used to emulate some of the shit that he would do. Like I had a Jeep and shit, right?
Yeah, there you go.
And so I used to I knew how he did his shit. So I was like, I'm gonna work at the airport when I get older. And I seen how like at one point. You know, he's married now. Mm-hmm. Well, at one point, he was that dude.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? He's still that dude, but on a different level.
Of course.
You know, I seen how, you know, he was his own reality TV show. I say it like that, right?
I'm sure.
And so, like,
That's
me coming up, like, I had uncles that sold dope. I had uncles that was pimps. Mm-hmm. And I had this uncle, right? Mm-hmm. And I got other good uncles. Shout out to my Uncle Terry, right? But this uncle is an uncle. I was like, this nigga is the shit. Like,
that's fire.
He might be broke. He might be on the Roman numeral diet.
We all been on that like, top ramen diet.
This nigga travels everywhere, and like that nigga is fucking mad bitches. so
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah. So I was like, growing up, like I always did pretty much that. Like I played ball. And, you know, I got to a level where I was like, cool, but the money wasn't there. I wasn't no NFL nigga.
Right.
I was like, look, I'm about to go chase some other shit.
Listen, I feel niggas with the hoop dreams, but listen, bro.
Yeah.
No, but the fact that he said,
I did all of that, man.
I
did all of that. That's what I'm saying. I did all of that too,
like,
man.
He said, like, with the uncles, like, that's the same way for me. My uncle was the fly dude back in the day. He's the one that had all I want to live his lifestyle as a kid because every time I pop up, every 6 months he had another car. I was like, damn.
Yeah, see, that's Danny. See, now he didn't turn into the fly uncle on earth.
This nigga done wrecked 2 Camaros. Let me remind you.
You were not a boss until you done wrecked some shit.
Exactly.
Come on, man. Come on.
Well, nephew, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah,
who inspired you guys, man?
As far as just how to move?
Yeah.
My granddad, man. So, like a lot of people know, a lot of people don't, but like I have a good relationship with my father, but like my dad, he like used to be a cop. He was like wrongfully convicted when I was 8, and like it was like he was a cop, young cop, got convicted by some white guys in his office, raped this girl, paid these girls off to say that he did it. He pled not guilty, ended up getting 7 to 25. So he was in jail for 10 and a half years. So my granddad stepped up and played the role of like my dad. And I just thought he was cool, man. He was like big into like Shriners, Masons, like all my family was kind of into that. Like women doing Eastern Star, men doing Shriner stuff. And just man of the people, new car, haircut every other week. Like, you know, just very like you approach things professionally, quality over everything. Treat everybody with respect. You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
The host and the janitor. Like, and I kind of try to keep that with me, which is why now I'm so big on, like, I tap in with everybody. I try to be as resourceful as possible, you know, and, you know, I I also understand, like, as people of color, man, like, the health thing, like, you know, and that's been on my mind a lot. Like I lost my granddad he worked 40 years in a factory. Why you think I bet on myself? I don't want to work 40 years in a factory, dog. Like, and that's just honest. Yeah. So, like, I'm on my mom and my dad to, like, my mom just working. I'm like, why you working still? Like, you don't have to work. She just, it's embedded. You know what I mean? And then with my dad, it's like, you don't got to eat the way you eat. So I understand, like, if I can make the best change is if you can see it. So when they see me in the morning with that vest on and running miles and working out and eating better, it's like, yo, why you do that? Like, eventually, like, and you gonna see I'm not being radical. Like, hey, you need to do it like a Jehovah's Witness. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, nah, bro. Like, I really do it because, like, niggas want clearer skin. Like, I want to feel great today. Yeah. Like, and I think it's important to, like, if I want to see changes in people, like, whether they're my age, past my age, whatever, I'm big on let's break general curses and let's be the change we want to see. Like, so because of that shit, man, I just understand, like, if it's some shit I can control, like, why not do it? You know what I'm saying? Like, so why not treat people nice? Why not tap in with folks? Why not be, you know, make time for, like, you got to make time for what, you know what I'm saying, what you value. And I feel like
100%.
It just come with time too, also, like learning that.
It's also people that's watching you don't even know that's taking in what you're doing and then taking that back to their own house.
I hope so, man. I hope so, bro.
Not even saying nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole main goal.
I hope so, man. I just understand how influence works right now, like, and we see so many, like, vanity things that just make people go left, where we just like, man, we see greatness in you, but you just went left because of boom. And like, that speak to the year we just had. Like, you got to think, bro, there's never been a time ever where we all hit reset at the same damn time. And like, that's what I kept with me from the pandemic is like, bro, we all hit reset at the same time. Yeah, for sure. So like, now the people who was working the job that thought I was crazy, now they got to see we all started from the same thing. So a year later, let's see where you at. Like, bro, for labels to see, like, you sold an album for $15 during a pandemic, and, like, you know, like, they equate. So think about it. If it's 1,500 plays to get one album sale, that means 1 million streams pays out $1,000. I made $12K off the album.
That's nice.
You feel what I'm saying? In a 6-month time span, during a pandemic, bro. Right. So like, labels got to talk to a nigga different. For sure. Like, they have to talk to me different now, especially when merch comes in as sales now. It's like, you see it. We did a candle. Look how fast it went with no backing. You know what I'm saying? From the crib type shit. We lighting it right now.
Yep. Make sure y'all tap in. Appropriate. That's facts.
Whoa. Wax it. There we
go. But yeah, man, like, I'm just mad thankful, man. So my fault being long-winded, bro. But just like, but yeah, man, like, I'm just, I say my granddad is the one, bro. Like, honestly, like, I just feel
I could agree with that.
Yeah.
That's how my granddad, between my granddad and my uncle, like, see, my mom was never one of those moms that's like, oh, like, my day is Father's Day, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she was always like, you always needed solid male role models in your life. And I just happened to I had a lot, and I gravitated to 3, which was Unc, my grandfather, Big Black, and then one of my OGs, Face, that live in Arizona. He's a dude, I tell everybody that this nigga made. He used to sell weed, and he's very vocal about it. And this is when it was illegal, and he used to sell CDs too. And shit, let me tell you, my grandpa taught me how to sell CDs. That made me want, like, I was selling CDs in middle school and high school.
Come on, man, say less.
I was on Winamax, downloading shit. You know what I'm saying? And we upgraded, but. You know, I was doing that shit at 13, like selling Sandy and Key CDs, and then transpired to like hustling. Like I had little sisters, right? So like I always thought about in the back of my mind, I was like, look, they want to. My mom needs to focus more so on them than me, so I need to be able to get my own money. You know what I'm saying? So like, I moved out the house 17 type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Always independent.
Yeah, I was always very independent. I was staying at like back in the day when we was able to. I was staying at the house. I'm at home by myself when I was like 9, 10. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
We all grew up like that.
Yeah, you know.
I was working, bro.
Because that's how it was.
Yeah. I ain't had no pops. That's regular. Yeah. That shit regular.
But shout out to...
It's crazy how fast that shit makes somebody have to grow up.
Man, that shit just regular. It's
shout out to...
just product your environment.
You, because, like, you definitely do a great job with your son, man. Like,
oh no, I appreciate that, brother. Yeah, I got to break that generational curse, like my brother said over here.
I gotta ask, man, like, because I'm at a point where I'm starting to like consider that. Mm-hmm. How is? I mean, I don't know who has kids in
here. Yeah, I got a 13.
Three of us that have it.
Yeah. He's 13.
13. So, bro, how being? Like, I see where you're at now, like being business minded, but. Mm-hmm. I guess it might be safe to say that it wasn't always.
Of course not.
You know
of course not.
How has fatherhood kind of like stepped that part up? I mean, aside of just the I gotta provide for him, but like
like what happened? I guess it's just a legacy. Like you know, the quintessential you not living for you no more.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's like make sure I took care of as long as I could take care because I didn't have too many people to take care of. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have no pops, so I just had moms. That's why to answer Unc question, I guess it would be like my mom. I mean, but I guess I got other little like people that I would refer to as Unc. Like I got an uncle named like D Will. You know what I'm saying? My mom's the only child as well, so it's like these are just figuratively or conceptually speaking. Once again, so it's like what I'm saying. That's 3 generations of only children. My mom as well as her mom. Man. So it's different. So the way that people have to really understand that's a little different. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's kind of really all it was. So it's like you really, once you realize, okay, I got to take care of moms, and it's like, okay, cool, she's good. Retired my mom's about 3 years ago, so she's straight.
Congrats, bro.
No, I appreciate that. No, for sure. Once, you know what I'm saying? No, I appreciate that. Appreciate that, man.
This ain't dream. Can we get a toast to that?
No, that's That's just facts, you know what I'm saying? Got her to whip, all of that type of stuff, retired, all that type of stuff, love her more than human existence. And that was her thing. Like, my mother didn't feel like she wasn't one of those, like what you was saying, like, didn't have men around. She never wanted me to look at, like, her like some sucker. That's why these women that talk, that single mother stuff, they not that, like, from what I know. That real single mother, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if the dude show up and show love and do something, that you're not a single mother. Like, he's there.
Mm-hmm. You just not a single woman.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, when you got to think about it, it's like recanting those moments. When you're young and you living and your mom's living, you're like, you don't know that day if she was just in there crying because the nigga ain't there.
Straight up.
I don't realize that till I'm a grown man.
Yeah, man.
And that's facts.
That's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother, all of that type of stuff.
It's a conversation she really not privy to at this
Exactly.
Listen,
exactly.
Here,
so that's, you know what I'm saying? So it's really different. So it's like, once she good, then it's cool. Then once my son's good, you know what I'm saying? His mom's great. We good. So it's like, at the end of the day, then I can start taking care of me.
Absolutely.
And that's the easy part, you feel me? Because I'm just here, you know what I'm saying?
Off,
that's
you get fulfilled off the team.
Exactly. And it's like you living it backwards. What everybody wants, like what every rapper, what every successful, quote unquote, making it, quote unquote, if that's what it really is, already done that. So now it's like you can do it for you.
Yeah, and on top
that's
of
where I'm at.
We go back to talking about taking care of moms.
Right.
We all have ways of doing that.
Right.
What I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Some people do it financially. Like, not knowing your mom does have stress about you is the best gift you can ever give.
Facts.
Like, the fact that that she can call you up with the biggest smile on her face, knowing that, hey, let's check it out.
Nah, man, that shit was crazy, man. When she went, like, she was just like, oh, I got all this money in my account. I was like, blah.
How it like?
It was
walk us through, like, how?
I mean, it was like a whole nother beast. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just been working on some business venture. You know what I'm saying? Like, prayed on it, just man, immaculate. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
It came through, and then it's just like once my mom's seen it, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, Moms, you good, you know what I'm saying? So it's just
was
a whole.
Was she receptive to it at first?
Nah, she can't.
Like,
she can't process it until it starts happening. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, now the money's in your account, and me, I'm videoing everything, like her going to the whole situation. So my mother ain't never seen that type of money. Where we from. You know what I'm saying? But think about it. She brought me from DC to projects. You know what I'm saying? And I say that not to say she's from the projects. She has to remember. You know what I'm saying? My last, when I left DC, was from the projects, her mom's house, R.I.P. Geraldine, and came out to Beverly Hills. That's all she had to do. See, my mother understood like every principle that like gets to a billionaire or a millionaire. Like when I listen to all of these things that make people great, my mother had all the principles, but no one taught her money. See, money's a different principle to learn.
I say that all the time. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
If somebody taught a nigga financial literacy,
it's different. But if you have all 99, my mother had all the components because I'm the walking, talking. I am that. But she didn't understand money.
And money.
But she brought me to Beverly Hills. That's all she had to do. She just dropped me off.
Yeah.
And that's it. And raised me from there to Crenshaw and made sure this nigga ain't no square, but he got the Beverly Hills Foundation. So all this shit these niggas is trying to do and flex. that's nothing. Yeah. So the same disdain that these Jews have, no disrespect to the Jewish, we get money. That's the same disdain, that's nothing. So now let's get to what really matters.
And that goes back to what we were talking about, like, with family, right?
Yeah. Right.
You know, like, granted, 1, 2, and 3, we don't. Well, he's married to 3 of his kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or 2, whatever. But he got a lot of kids.
He's hilarious. He said he got a lot of kids. He said he got enough.
So, but before, he had a daughter before his marriage, right?
Right.
And so 1, 2, and 3, I had a son before my,
of course,
me
of
now.
Of course.
And then you had your son, right?
Yes.
And so the thing is, I would say this, and you seem pretty, happy and comfortable in your relationship.
Absolutely.
No,
you got the glow in you. You know what I'm saying? Your skin's good. I can read people by their skin and their smile and shit. I can see I can see authentic and just putting on the show, right?
No, most definitely. Most definitely.
If you ever have a child with your girl, because your girl, I follow her on Instagram too. Yeah. She seems pretty dope. She seems like she's different. I say like that. Like she reminds me of one of those Neo Soul chicks. You know what I'm saying? Like
a rare one.
Yeah, she's a little different. So I would say if you ever have a child, raise that child to be like you, but stay together, because like the strongest thing that we can have is more families rather than broken families. You get what I'm saying? Because like think about it. Like if we got all these black people, they said it back in early 60s. They're like, look. They're strong, or late 50s.
Right.
They said the best way to break up, to knock the black people off, is to break away the black family. Yeah. And that's what they did. You know what I'm saying? Purposely. And, we kind of walked ourselves into that at a certain point.
Right. Played into it.
But if we could start sticking together a little bit more, and that's why another reason why I got y'all here, because, like, I see, like, it's so much fucking money out here that we all could get it, whether it's in U.S. monetary, crypto, whatever the fuck. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much money. Like, you got that R&B money. I'm going to call you Tank in a minute.
You said he got that R&B money.
This nigga got, this motherfucker got that management / like, he got basketball players. You know what I'm saying?
No,
we on the same wavelength. We talk like literally every day.
No,
like, you know what I'm saying?
But the fact that y'all talking, y'all getting
right.
Yeah.
Well, it's because you get it, man.
The thing is, like, I damn near talk to all y'all all the time.
Right.
I talk to y'all every day.
Yeah.
Like if I got something that I need to run something through, I run it through Unc, and then it trickle down to everybody else.
That's dope.
Like when I was gonna propose to my girl, I'm like, look, man, I ain't the marriage type of dude, but she's the one.
What's that mean?
And then, like, I never been.
He said,
I never believed.
He asked those questions. He said, "Hold on, you go too fast."
That's cool.
What's that mean?
Yeah, hold on,
He said, "Don't drive out too fast." What's that mean?
I never believed in marriage, right? Because I seen a lot of people, they go through bad marriages, or I seen a lot of people not married, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I never believed in marriage. I always was like a dude that was able to get girls. So it's like, like I could be a bachelor all my life. I'm fine. Like I could, it'd be days I could just be in my corner. It's way less stressful, way less money. I did the math.
Right.
So, and I tell my girl this all the time. I say, hey, like, it's only you. Like, if it's ever anybody, if it ever gets to the point where we can't be together and we have to be friends, I would never ever get in a relationship again, because I know how much. Like, I'm a popular introvert, so like I said, I'm that A&R. Yeah,
gotcha.
I sit back.
You're a producer.
Yeah, right. I sit back.
Bro, I'm just naturally like, I fuck with this music shit, but like, it
That's
ain't about the ego, bro.
Gotcha.
Like, it's not even about that.
Right.
This is a nigga that was in L.A.
Right. I got you.
He was in the L.A. music scene at one point.
And was not meshing with no L.A. niggas, because I'm like, y'all doing weird shit around women. I can't condone that.
Yeah, and L.A.'s, they do that a lot.
And but when you got the popular people doing that,
they don't.
It's like the cool nigga, the nerd now. Like, so I'm sitting here on the outside.
You kind of blackball.
I'm in LA looking like the goofy, and I'm like, y'all really goofy.
That's the eye-opening experience, though. That's Hollywood. It's like you really think niggas be really like that, and then it's like they get less and less official.
But you start meeting like niggas you came up on.
Yeah, I was about to say, go ahead and say it. Yeah, go ahead and say it.
And you like, yo,
people's favorite rappers, people's favorite singers.
Yo, this nigga really want he not like a better person than me. Like, And it's not about better or worse, but it's just like, this nigga's really not a good person. So then you like look at the music different. Yeah. And so then it's like, oh, so you didn't write that shit, but you also move like this. Yeah. And it's just like,
and see in your life,
man,
you know, like, they don't write. That's and that's okay.
And it's fine, but at least be a good individual, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
all that Hollywood life, man.
That ego shit, bro. Like, I just think it's just really funny when niggas' ego be sky high. I'm like, bro, all it take is a certain girl coming in here and deflating that shit. That's all it take. And niggas don't understand,
that's that market,
like,
man.
You can't take the money with you, bro. Like, and that's, people don't understand that shit.
Well, see, people don't understand that even when you get the money and you get all of that, like, you still got to do the work.
It still don't unlame you, too.
No, like, you still got to do the work.
No, but money can't unlame
no,
niggas.
It can't.
Like, I'm sorry.
But they forget, like, a person that has all the money or a person that doesn't have all the money, they forget. Like, we got to take, okay, like, if you got $100 million and I got $1 million, and that's, like, a flight of stairs, and we both got to take it.
Still got to
it
get
don't
there,
matter.
It don't matter.
They forget that part.
And you the underdog.
So it don't matter. It don't matter if there's
that bitch faster than me.
Right. If a nigga don't got no money, if a nigga don't got no money, we got to take the same elevators. We got to take the same. We're getting in the same cars.
Well,
see, they forget that. So
people
that don't
think
matter.
that, like, they think that, like, because you got money. Like, this is the thing. Like, a lot, especially since people have been finding Kevin Samuels and shit, and I fuck with Kevin Samuels, but a lot of dudes, they think, okay, I got the money, I'm untouchable. Yeah. I'm invincible, right?
It's only to a certain degree.
Yeah. No, you're not.
Not the ones we care about.
Yeah. Like, I feel like I'm immortal, but I'm not invincible. Like, shit could fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still got to do this, and shit could, a bowling ball could come my way and I'm fucked, right? But I'm immortal because, like, I withstood the time. I withstood time. I withstood the obstacles that came my way. And I feel that, like, I live life differently, so I'm immortal, right? But I know in the back of my head I'm not invincible. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm nobody. Like, Kels thought he was invincible, right?
No, sadly, bro. Like, some of the think
that's
about.
A good point.
Yeah,
bro. That's a good point because a lot of billionaires, that's how they feel. Yeah. Warren Buffett and billion, like I said,
I lived in Omaha, bro, for a year.
People that got a lot of money, they don't think like that. Like
that shit is.
They don't think they're superpowers. Like we're sitting, most people are sitting there looking up to them, like thinking that they think that they're Superman, but they don't. They're fucking geeks.
He live in the most
they're
normal
nerds.
shit,
They're not
bro.
focused on that. The things that we're focused on, they're not focused on. So that's such a good point. That's such a good point.
It speaks to the power of optics.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like,
real talk.
Niggas giving the optics so much for all the wrong reasons. It sucks, man. Like,
and it don't get nothing. Like, you don't get nothing out of that.
Nothing.
And everybody's trying to aspire to the same thing. Like I said, like my guy Billion that told me to get up every day and do all that. He just got the 737 business joint, like Drake just got. Like he's leveling. He a billionaire. He's still leveling up, dreaming. He laughing like us, like happy about the accomplishments we're doing. They thinking like us, like, but you got to get around that to know that. That's why moms tuck me over there quick, like, get around these niggas. That's what it got to be, because they not worrying about that. That disdain is different. They don't care. I'm telling y'all, if the people with money don't care, because it's not about money. They don't care. They laughing. You still worrying about money? That's a joke, because it's not about power. It's about leverage. Those are two different conversations.
Absolutely.
They're not synonymous. They're not synonymous.
Yeah.
Power and leverage are not synonymous. I'm telling y'all. You got to be able to make the moves. Like, the moves get made. The position. It's about being in striking distance. If you can't even get to the meeting, if you're not in this building, you miss these gyms. Period.
Hey,
I don't give a fuck who you
if
are.
you can't have that seat at the table, we talked about it before. If you can't have that seat at the table,
but you see how you talking about seat at the table, right? And, like, right off his point, like, bro, I kind of think it's dope that everybody subscribe to the same shit. Like, I know a lot of niggas would be like, yo, they not fucking with me because everybody, but I think that shit fire, bro. I hope all y'all go over there for real, because when y'all see I'm over here by myself, the minute I make some noise over here, all it takes is one nigga turning around because he got tired of this shit, and he gonna be like, hold on, it's way more lit over here.
Because think about it,
that shit dope,
and we get paid more on a double back.
Come on, bro.
Because think about it, like, let's be honest, we get. Us as black people, right?
They're going to double back. How many chicks go get your candles and then, or one chick go get your candles, but another chick fronted on you, but her homegirl done got the candles. Now she got a double back on him. For them candles. Why are you double backing? You were hating in the beginning. Now I see a double back. Are you moonwalking for more candles? It happens. Come on, man.
Something like it did. I had people who, like, I'm like, yo, the candles out. I sold out, and I was like, yo, pre-order for the next 48 hours. Whoever want one gonna be able to get one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna get one, bro. Well, I'm gonna check it. I can see who bought it.
Yeah.
I can see who didn't. Bro, the minute everybody, they sold out though.
Hold on, let's scan.
When it was like, they sold out though, that's when the optics was like.
Why do people think that we can't see what we're doing? We can see it. If you say stream and they say they're gonna stream, we know where you live. We can see it,
bro. Like when you're a boss, you see this shit. Bro.
I do that shit all the time.
I look at my paperwork.
I'm trying to tell you, when the analytics guy, like I see where it's coming from, how it's coming.
You can see it, bro. Like,
and
people try to front on you, man. I'm streaming. No, you're not. I know where you stay. I got no streams from that area right now.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm watching. I'm watching. I do this.
People think
they think that we be capping. See, everybody think that they capping.
No, they don't know what boss entails.
No.
That's it. They don't know what boss entails.
No.
Like until you really take the leap into boss, like when people
it's
always
different.
everybody in here can attest to like. You got a 9 to 5, blah, blah. Like they treat the boss like the 9 to 5 is more important. I'm like, bro, this is 24 hours.
24.
Like people don't understand that too. Like when you a boss, when you start doing boss things, you start understanding like, bro, 24 hours ain't enough.
No.
Like it go from like, yo, this 24 is crazy. Yo, 16 out to 24. Then it's like 24 really not enough. Like I wish the week wasn't going so fast. Them the best weeks though. But you be like. Yeah, like I wish I had more time. You know what I'm saying? Which is why niggas value that time. So.
You know what I noticed? That I noticed it on the cruise. I was like, damn, like I don't have enough time. I'm on this cruise.
You went on a cruise recently?
No.
I've never done the cruise thing.
We'll get you on one. Don't worry. Look, you're looking at the Mr. Cruz himself. This dude is the only dude that you'll probably ever. Look, this dude.
One more compliment. I want to hang out with you. Because you about to go get married anyway. You know, we gonna hang one up. You know, hyped him all the way up.
I asked him like, how is the cruise? Like, I'm not.
That's crazy.
I'm so used to like go somewhere and explore the city.
Okay.
I never done like the all inclusive.
It's all in one. It's all in one.
It's all inclusive. You party on the boat. You gamble on the boat. You eat on the boat as much as you possibly ever imagine, man.
And it's all just.
Look, he's damn near diamond, and I'm only gold, and I'm like, damn, like I got a lot of cruises under me.
That's some whole other shit.
Like I'm not red, I'm not blue, I'm gold, and I'm like, damn, like I got a long way to get to him.
We gotta do it right. You feel me? Yeah, because if anybody can do it, he done hyped you up too.
We got some things in the work. Like we like this. Like when I told you that shit on the first podcast, how we was thinking about doing the party in Mexico, which we're still doing. We're still.
It's in the works.
Yeah, it's in the works.
Yeah, don't give him that.
He was doing that with cruises.
Yeah.
Like he was doing that with cruises. He started this shit in 07.
See,
like he was doing cruises in 07. We getting like what was the one in 08? That was the first one I went on was 08.
Tampa cruise, the Tampa Love cruise.
Dog, that was shit was like crack. I went on that shit one time. I was addicted. I was going on 2 a year.
I done heard about the cruises.
Yeah,
I've been hearing about the cruises.
But just don't go on.
I be on some like let's go overseas shit.
Yeah,
right. You know what I'm saying?
Like you gonna hit Jamaica.
Look at all these cities.
Yeah, you gonna hit Mexico. You gonna hit places like Jamaica, Mexico, Bahamas, and shit. I've been to the Bahamas so much. I told them. And they told me, I said, I'm retired in the Bahamas, dog. Yeah, I'm retired and shit.
One thing like about the cruise also is the fact that you can disconnect from the world and just live your life.
This has to happen.
Because you turn off, like me personally, I don't buy cruise packages. Like I turn my phone off.
Oh no,
I only use it for
you enjoy life
for time
because you know you had the most fun when your phone ain't on.
Bro, I got a homie in LA, right? And he's like, I haven't had a phone in 2 years. He's in like a duo, like an artist duo. One handles all the business. He's like, bro, I just create. Like, this nigga life so stress free. I'm like, no phone. I like think the last 2 years of the world here, nigga, like, no phone. Man, that nigga's so stress free. It's sick. It's sick.
But your skin is good, everything good.
Bro, he's like, nah, okay.
I'm straight.
Like,
I'm
just like the energy don't peak and shit. It's just, bro, just good all day.
That also comes from some
because he got that peace and serenity, man.
That's what it is, man. That's what it is. Because some people need that.
That speaks out of sight, out of mind.
Social media validation. Like some people don't need that to live life.
Some of that shit, bro, it bleed off not unintentional. Like you just be scrolling and you be like, yo, I seen too much ass on my shit. Like, no, for real. Like on Twitter, bro. Like I don't. I don't follow a lot. Like you can see
Twitter
what
is
people,
not a game
but you can see what people like.
Right.
Why am I seeing porn clips on my timeline, bro? And I be
Snapchat.
seeing, but I be
Twitter,
seeing who
Snapchat,
like the clips, and I'm like, I gotta unfollow, bro.
Yeah,
like,
that's fact.
I don't want to see this shit when I'm just scrolling. Like, you don't know where I'm at environment wise either. Like, it's just one of them.
That's why I try to tell a lot of girls. I'm about to end it soon, but that's why I try to tell a lot of girls that got like the OnlyFans and shit. Like, shit happens in pockets. You know what I'm saying? So like, you might be popping on OnlyFans now, but like, what's your plan after OnlyFans?
You gotta have a plan.
What are you gonna do? Because I know like 7 porn stars. I know 7 porn stars that's like, what the fuck? I know 3 bitches that used to sell pussy on the strip, right? Like that I'm cool with, not just bitches I was kicking out the casino, right?
He's like, no.
They're like, dude, like I wasted my 20s and 30s selling pussy, and I had nothing to show for it, and I was getting like fucking $2,000 a night, $1,200 a night.
I was about to say, it used to be a different time out here.
Those days is over.
Yeah,
those days is over unless you talking to the top tier.
You know
what I mean, you got to be talking to the top tier.
They're not all in Vegas anymore.
Nah, they in Miami.
And the top tier don't even gotta pay that no more.
Exactly.
The game is different.
Yep. Yes, the game, and that's how people change up.
Currency, man.
It's like they switch up every couple of years. So selling pussy on the strip ain't no longer as lucrative as, I mean, for some people it might be, but it's no longer as lucrative as OnlyFans.
No.
And then in 3 years, OnlyFans is probably not gonna be there no more because we remember it.
Even if OnlyFans is here, it's still they're gonna have to go through the gauntlet.
Oh, for sure.
Think about it.
Think about what they doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. End of the day, it's because like, as much as like curiosity is paying your bills and shit, perception is still gonna hold you back.
Yeah.
Like, if we being honest.
Yeah.
Like,
and especially as a woman, like we want a woman that's not rent through.
I just said this the other day. I said like, a lot of time, and this is where I get how you've been wanting the conversation to go. On Instagram,
he knows.
if I see a girl, and this excludes my girlfriend, but if I see a girl who has like the super like bikini beach pit, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, for sure.
She got more than like 14K, and there's a link tree
you already know
in her bio.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna see an OnlyFans.
Yeah, no, for sure. Or a Snapchat
like,
Premium.
I feel like I'm gonna, one of the two. Like,
it's not even gonna be a
I just feel like,
well, a lot of girls think that we like that shit.
Crucify me for that.
And shout out to the girls that's doing it, but a lot of girls think that we like that shit, and most of the time we like
some girls owning that shit getting paid.
No, I know a couple that's getting like, I showed Danny, I know this girl that she's getting probably like
and me personally,
10 bands a month from this shit.
I'm not gonna discriminate against what you got going, as long as you keep everything 1,000 with me.
For real.
That stuff don't have that.
But let me ask you this.
Stuff has to do with.
But let me ask you this: do you really care? Would you rather have a homegrown ass or aesthetic ass?
Oh, I want everything natural. I don't even like makeup like that.
Yeah, it's like, so like, if you went and got it,
I mean, my girl stop wearing it
because that's how I'm usually with women the most. You feel me?
Yeah.
The most I'm with women.
We appreciate that
at the end
more.
of the day, they don't have clothes on. They chilling. We vibing, and it's a vibe. You're not looking like you looking in the club. We chilling, laid up, doing all the other stuff.
And think
that's
about
what I
it.
like. But that's just
girls
me.
with the build bodies, and I'm not disrespecting nobody. Hey, whatever, if that makes you happy, that makes you happy. But the girls with the builder bodies, they all look like each other.
They
so we're like, you look like the girl I just scrolled from.
But it's happening because the minute that social media became like lucrative, like when the influencer girl or the girl became the new marketing company, that's what made all these girls be like, oh, that's what's getting it. Yeah. It's girls who look like this. That's why they doing it. It's not necessarily because they all insecure.
Yeah,
a lot of them
I don't subscribe to that.
But a lot of them but like everybody always says like that girl must be insecure. No, bro, like it really be money.
Yeah,
like real shit. Like you got to think like why would a company go to multi-million-dollar marketing firm when they can just go to this girl that got a
and just pay her like 100 bands.
Not even 100. Give her free shit and let her have freedom in her life.
Fashion Nova. There's no ad.
There's no ad.
She don't need $1 million. She like shit. I'll take a percentage of it. But y'all keep blasting me, like,
and that's all they want. Because
come on, bro, that and money, you can't. That's power in 2021.
Yeah,
it is
2 different degrees of power. But
you got your simps in the world that's
subscribing. The other degree is leverage.
Exactly,
because you're gonna leverage that.
Exactly,
and they gonna leverage that into the bag because they don't need to get the bag up
That's
front.
why they get.
If they leverage one cluck ass nigga that sees that shit, and goes to buy him a Birkin, they won.
But guess what? When you turn about 45, 50 after you hit that wall or whatever, you're looked at as different. And let's not hope that you have kids, because why you think half these porn stars are trying to get their porn removed from fucking the internet, which is impossible.
That's the thing right now?
Yes. A lot of them are trying to get their shit removed from the porn sites and shit.
Happening.
But it's not happening. Same thing with the girl with the OnlyFans. If I'm your... Like, not me, but if
too deep into the web, like,
fucking John is a
We
subscriber,
all smack thoughts out here in life.
Exactly.
Yeah. Don't ever act like life is not out here, my nigga.
Here,
you feel me?
Yeah.
If John's a subscriber, all you had to do is screen record, screenshot, or
that's what I be
you know
saying. I'm like, bro, all you had to do is,
and
they be like, well, I'm gonna take legal action. You ain't got the bread to do it.
Exactly.
And technically, since he paid for it, you're not gonna get as much as you think because he's subscribed.
But it's not like they got like a screen. They probably don't have a screenshot thing like how like Snapchat, if you like screenshot. Like,
let you know.
But like, if OnlyFans don't have that provision in the shit, why y'all still running with it? That just speaks to the money play. Right. That's why these girls get surgery. Right? I don't have to OnlyFans if I could, or I can OnlyFans. I knew so many girls who went, like, even girls out here, like, who went OnlyFans during the pandemic, and they stopped, bro. Like, now it's like I'm back on my shit with the same old ass approach I had before. Yeah. But during the pandemic, it was I ain't got shit else to do. The curiosity gonna pay me.
I know a nurse that did that shit.
Yeah. Everybody forgets in life there's 365 days. So if you, once again, same flight of stairs, same 100 million.
Yeah, bro.
Some of these days you're not gonna feel like the greatest person. Doesn't matter how much money you have.
Yeah.
Everybody forgets that. The bitches think that the minute they get the fucking baddest body that they're not going to have bad days. So you know how you were depressed with that natural body? Okay. Now you're sitting here depressed with that not natural body.
Yep, exactly.
It's that simple.
Okay,
no one wants to have those conversations. You feel what I'm saying? Because life happens every day. What's your girl say every time? I'm not trying to rock with you no more. It's a wrap. Okay, cool. Until you don't have good days without a person.
Exactly.
And then you understand. Maybe I might want to retract that. Maybe I should have thought about that. Maybe I should just leave altogether. Whatever, but you're still gonna have that moment of clarity.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, come on, man.
So I'm gonna go ahead and end it there because we getting too deep into the manosphere.
Yeah, man.
And hey, y'all said some dope ass shit. The vibes was dope. I feel like we just made an album with all the bars we was spitting.
And that's how the album gonna go, man.
Yeah. 7 Summers is coming soon.
Yes, sir, man.
Everybody, please subscribe to the Elevated One page on YouTube. Like, share with your friends, do all this shit, comment. I respond back. Even though it came out last year, go stream the fuck out of Todd Zack's music. Appropriate on all streaming platforms.
On it, man. It didn't even count. It was like it was here, but it ain't here.
Yes. Man. G6. Go follow G6 on capital G6 actually, I'm gonna let you guys shout out your own social. Go ahead and shout it out.
Capital G6. You already know. CAP.
We'll put that in the link too.
CAPITALG6. Look at y'all, got me drinking. I mean, man, just tap in with me, man. Bottom line, holla at me on Snapchat, G6 Money Train. I mean, anytime you look at any of these podcasts, anything from Fellas Podcast, anything from Champagne's Talks, anything from Faded Truth, anything from Jake Gallagher.
Shout out to Faded Truth and Jake Gallagher.
Shout out to everybody, man. You feel me? I'm all over, man. Just tap in with me if you need any help out here. You know what I'm saying? We working with any budget. You feel me? We working with motivation. We working with anybody that has a solid foundation, man. Y'all be safe.
Okay. Todd, where can they find you at?
On everything at Todd Zack Jr. TODDZACK JR. A lot of new music about to come, man. So much good shit about to come. Just wait on it, man. I'm in a great space. I'm back in Vegas. All things positive, all things healthy. All that. Yeah.
For sure.
What about Danny? Let's get Danny. He got his new card page. Where can they find you at, Danny?
Instagram is 773_702 vet.
Okay. And we're gonna we're working on you also follow Christy Beats. I'll put the link in all the shit. Follow Faded True Podcast. Follow P3 Entertainment. Shout out your girl. Shout her out too.
Oh yeah, shout out to my girl. Love you, Jonty at Jonty.Samuels. She got a podcast. She does art, teaching her how to make beats. Nigga, she got production she did for me, bro. Like, all
she used to be like I know girls that went to New York to get nails done by her back in the day.
Oh yeah, hold on. I ain't even say my fault, bro. She was like the #1 nail tech in New York doing Kaylani nails, Tiana Taylor shit, all that. Like, bro, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and follow her. We'll get her on the Champagne Talks or Fellas podcast. We might get her on Battle of the Sexes. You never know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, go ahead and follow Fellas Podcast at Fellas Podcast _ Elevated One TV Network.
Shouts out to my guy Verse the Legend.
And
shouts out to, we have a new sponsorship with a new watch situation that I'm gonna make sure the Fellas Podcast get taken care of. But I want to make sure
shout them out too.
I put that out there. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to that because Sneak Apparel did me right. So we're gonna come through and return the favor. You already know.
Shout out to Manners. Shout out to again Free Thinker. Shout out to Noble Arts P3. And just shout out to us. Hey, I appreciate you guys being here. Hey, this is definitely the vibe. Let's go ahead and put those glasses in the air one time. Hey, because it's infectious. It's infectious. Hey, we out.
No time for settlements. Now that's irrelevant. I'm better than them values that you said you will never forget. I'm smoking a lot of rolling sour, travel restricted trips, state lines, ducking them fed lines. That's embezzlement. Shopping sprees, watching watches till they fucking fit. Taking links off the Cubans like they built for this. They ain't built for Cuban links. I'm Raekwon Chefin'. High leash shit some keys like I'm John Legend. Washington's on an island, Magnificent 7. Wash a ton on an island, that wish is heaven. Tuck and roll, stop, drop and roll. Tuck you in by bedtime, that's how the story goes. Follow the guidelines, my models make headlines and followed by sidelines and bothered by bad vibes. Uncharted still managing, keep my streams high. 7 streams of income will come and then some. Defensive player of the year, I still won. Been a man of my word, nigga, I'm still one. You can borrow the moment, young, I'ma still one, a real one. Conscious decisions to get them deals done. Turn into the outlet, fuck if the plug run. Not concerned with no options, I'll just reroute some. She at my beck and called in like Odell's son. Swallowing all my juniors and played into all the rumors about how she sucking my ice cream, good humor. Had to market the skills to all consumers. Run her tab up on the nigga, bring it back sooner. She probably faggot talking on the fucking fake users. Don't ever give out all the game to all the losers. Y'all niggas talking, but y'all niggas can't confuse us. I'm burning on this OG, it's abusive. I gotta buy a noose, I'm a nuisance.
Yeah, I said I got them. Never the way around.
You ever step in the room with more trash bags than trash cans? 3 a can packed, I'm 1,000 that quick advance. You too busy acting famous. Your glizzy ain't no stainless. You comedic and you name it's popping off. Hope it containers. Box me out, you can't contain us. Private islands in the Caymans. She wildlands and she shamans. We styling and we skating. We frying and we baking. Early morning turkey bacon. Early morning in the A&M booty shaking like Jamaica. I snatched her soulless for the take. My heart is cold and she's complacent. She play a hooker with a heart of goals and I ain't hating. My swipe is crooked as election posing. I'm just saying, and my life is booking all these fucking shows and I ain't playing. Look, these bitches hook, they Captain Hooks, no Captain Savings, and I'm cashing in they bankings and stashing in they savings. You look dumb out of line like white people saying they slaving. Dumb niggas fuck where you staying, all they soldiers will stay in.